at the Reconifex build. None of the rest of these matter. This is just for my wisp and other things, you know, strength, blah blah, strength, and then blah 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 blah. And that actually does matter a little bit for the corrosive and blast build that I have, as it does help quite a bit. But I do want you to know that it is not needed. I simply have it. The other thing I have is Arcane Acceleration, because, some of you may want the base fire rate to be what it is. I personally like it to have a higher fire rate. If you don't want this, you can replace it with whatever you like. Arcane Rage, Molt Augmented, whatever you desire. This, again, is also more of a flex slot, not needed. I just have it, because I like it. The pet, it's unnecessary. I have the Vigilante supplies, bonus, carry over for primaries, but other than that, it's just a basic viral heat setup. That's it. Nothing special. Now, this, however, is a bit special. This does get work done. With the brand new Primate Acuity mod. Ugh. I was a little bit worried at first how this is going to be, but it is nice. I have this mainly for status chance, but it does help with, ramp up, gives us the ability to have gun conditioned overload, and everything else, is just pretty self-explanatory. You guys already know all of these mods. But let me show you right quickly though. Let me show you, this is a mean puppy. Now, what I like to do before I even go into battle, every single time, to get that heat. That is what I like. Now, this is without Wisps bonuses, right? This is without Wisps 1. Completely without it. Regular fire rate. And that's okay. There's a good portion of people who like it that way, but I like it faster. That's how I like it. That's actually perfect for me. Now let's get somebody who's, at full health. There we go. Now, if they didn't flail about everywhere, that probably would have been quicker, but 0 ramp up. Oh, mamacita linda, míralo. It is just juicy. Look at that. No ramp up, no other bullshit. I'm missing, they're flailing, it's fine. I'm tired, they're dying. It's all good. It's just... So fantastic. I've wanted for so long to be able to have blast and fire, or gas and fire, or heat, whatever. And this Reconifex allows us to do that. Granted, it's at diminished form compared to if you were to put thermite rounds on and just have it not combined, but it is still nice to have, and it definitely helps with damage. More so, that unique trait is used for its status effect, the additional armor strip, a bit of crowd control and stuff like that. You're not going to get stupendous dot out of it, even with Rifle Elementalist, but it is very nice. Now, if you wanted to play around with a few things, you could swap out Serration for Galvanized Scope, or Prime Shred if you wanted to for a different form of fire rate. Just play around with it. Play around with it. This is just the build that I came up with that feels good to me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, before we go to the Flexi Boy, before we go to that more self-contained build, the Melta, this puppy, yeah, I know, 64 damage, that's... But, oh boy. We're gonna... Man, let's go ahead and add some more fire, right? And now I have the thermite round so that way I can get, proper heat procs, right? Well, let me go ahead. Hold on. Now, I do have thermite rounds to double up on the heat, but also, as I said, the heat coming from the active reload is a diminished version. So, let's take a look. And it will have a bit of ramp up, by the way, before I even start shooting. It will have a little ramp up. But most people are running viral. So, if you're playing in a real mission, you're not really going to notice the ramp up upon the first kill very much, because most people have viral pet, they have nourish, whatever. They have some form of viral on there, as I do with my pet. Now, let's see. Yeah, a little bit of ramp up, but it's not horrible, right? Now imagine that. Look at that. 25 procs and started taking it apart. Now imagine if we had viral, right? Well, I guess you technically don't have to because this was in the showcase, but it's just, Oh my goodness, it is Demelta. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I probably didn't have to have this portion of the video, but I just wanted to show you guys to have a little bit more in-depth side of the video, because the ramp up really is almost non-existent for this, and you get so much crowd wiping abilities with Prime Shred. You really do. And with like the Corrosive and Blast, you know, like I said, it's kind of perfect the way that it is. But let's go ahead and see, because I've not tried that yet. Right, I've not tried that. Like, this is just amazing. The crit chance you get from scope, the crit chance that you get from this, the weak point damage, this also helping with any potential ramp up because of the direct damage, even though it's only additive because it's a hit scan. It's just, you don't need Serration. That's why I have this, because it's just not needed. I want to see though, right quick. Let's just see. Let's just see, for curiosity's sake. I do have to. Oh, I do. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Alright, let's see. I think it might actually add ramp up, and in fact, I'm almost certain it will. But if it's not bad, then I might actually keep it on there for my own personal use. I mean, there is more. There is more, and he was flailing about a lot more. So, that was probably just that. But, let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. Honestly, that's not bad. I probably am going to run that just because, like, Punch Through is so nice. I honestly love Punch Through. I do, truly. I adore having Punch Through on weapons. It's just, there are more important, necessary mods that just, like, take up the place of it. So yeah, I mean, just play around with it. Golly, dude. Just play around with it. This gun is very, very capable. Now let's go to the flexible one. I wanted to show off Demelta because it is a monstrosity. I don't know if you can take this to level cap or not, but that heat, especially with like the actual regular form of the heat, not the watered down version, where you have them both on top of each other. Oh boy, oh boy. Definitely try this and play around with it on your own, like mix it up for your own playstyle, but it's very nice. Now here is a Flexi Boy. Now I just have random stuff or whatever, you know, because like I said, you don't actually need galvanized acceleration, but the base fire rate is okay. I just like it faster, but if you yourself want it faster, you can. This is basically the heat version. This is going to have a bit more ramp up even with galvanized chambers simply because it doesn't have the weak point damage on there. And I'll show you. I like to provide proof. See? Yeah, that's plenty. Alright? That's plenty. You don't actually need acceleration when you got Prime Shred. But it does have a bit. Again, keep in mind that most of us are going to be having a viral primer of one form or another. But it's really not that bad. If you don't have Prime Acuity yet, or you don't want to put a dash in your build, absolutely, totally fine. You know, you can put Duration if you want to, and keep Arcane Acceleration. But I call the Flexi build for a reason. Because having some kind of crit, whether it is Galvanized Scope, Crit Delay, or Point Strike, and then these two bad boys, you know, this helps a bit with ramp up. If you want to replace that with something else, go ahead. But I would say some kind of crit, Vital Sense, and Galvanized Chamber, if you're not going to run Acuity, are basically all the foundation that you need. As I said, I like to run this because it helps with status chance, and also a little bit of extra direct damage for conditioned overload. And if you're running heat, yeah, that's fine. But, you can take out whatever. You can swap out whatever. This gun is good. Basically, almost no matter what you put onto it. The gun just does work. It just does. Let's just do straight up blast. Why not? Yeah. Straight up blast. But yeah, like, just do whatever. Do whatever you want with this weapon, as long as you either have Primed Acuity and Serration, and, you know, other stuff. Or, I mean, look, that's pure blast. with just the heat of this gun. No viral, no corrosive. This gun it just slaps. It just slaps. And then we just rolling. We just rolling, baby. Woo, yeah. I would have done that with a lot louder, Coltrane levels, but I want to be respectful to the headphone users. I mean, it's just put whatever you want on this bad boy. Reconifex feels good. It doesn't need a whole lot. My recommendation, some kind of crit. These two help a little bit with ramp up, help with this. This is flexible still. Either serration. Yeah, and I guess, yeah, just serration. Then you can have galvanized acceleration. You don't want galvanized acceleration? Take this out, keep prime shred, and then put, or not galvanized acceleration, what am I saying? Arcane acceleration. And then put arcane rage. If you're gonna take this out. Bada boom, there you go. Easy as, done and done. I encourage experimentation with this weapon. It is very, very good. But that's it. There's nothing really else about this gun. It's very straightforward. There's nothing super complicated about it. It's just a really good LMG that does its job right. It feels good. It sounds cool. It looks sick. It's just a gun that does its job well. And there is such beauty in simplicity. I heavily recommend giving this gun a try. It is very, very fun. I hope you guys have a good day, a good night, and may RNG be in our favor.